and people are
Some
fleeing
fucking
and going into hiding.
retard said Turtle Beaches are good.
I wrote a book called The.
You mean Astros?
Or whatever Astros.
Hey man. 10 years ago they were good. Now I guess they're fucking garbage.
Did you know about that city councilor pay hike that I sent you? It happened like 3 months ago, but
Yeah, it was a while ago. I was gonna say, all I have to think about that is people that are taking our money, using our money to pay themselves more. Like, are you surprised? Because I'm not.
Virtue of nationalism, explaining why that's a good thing, why you should be a nationalist. You should be, care about putting your own country first.
We have a lot to talk about. Right now, today, there were massive ICE raids in LA. The mayor came out, was fighting with cops. I mean, I shouldn't say fighting, but she was getting up, in their faces, and she was yelling, saying, "Get out of my town," and things like that. So very much the illegal immigration debate will be pretty big. So good to have you. We got Brandon hanging out.
What's up, Sam? What's up, everybody? I am Brandon Miner.
Just let me save my COD map. What's up?
Happy to be here, Phil. Hello, everybody. My name is Phil Labonte. I'm the lead singer of the heavy metal band All That Remains. I'm an anti-communist and counter-revolutionary. Let's get into it.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got this from Axios.com, exclusive DOJ.
I don't know if I will, but if I have to go to that music store again, would you want to go or no? Just for the ride, I guess.
What day are you gonna go?
No clue. I have to figure out if I need said thing first, which will probably take like at least a day because I have to look. It's for a pedal, so if my dad doesn't have the ones I want, I might go and buy one. Which he probably does. I think he has 4 different ones, so it should be fine. But I don't know.
Set this shit up.
The Down by the River chick's hot. Her voice is hot as fuck.
You know Nick sings it?
I don't remember what her name is, but she's done like, I think she's hot too, or at least like decent looking. I can't remember though. She's done like live things or live performances.
Oh, what, dude? Fuck, this is all fucked up. Just give me a sec. This shit's loading. Play your guitar yet, or no? You're still waiting on the amp or whatever.
Well, I've just been downloading shit on my laptop. Different amp simulators that I'm gonna try, and I have to figure out which ones are compatible with certain softwares.
Alright, Alright, you should have, That just happened. You joined?
Yeah. Oh, yo, I can get lightsabers? What the fuck?
Oh yeah, that's the mod I have. Are you in the camp?
Hold on, I'm just gonna download these. Dragonborn. Yo, that looks sick.
Wait, did you join and then it showed you the mods?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Unresolved mod issues?
I don't even know how to fucking activate my shit.
Failed to join, installed mods. Oh, I need to download the mods that you have.
Hold on, I'll fucking... Hold on.
Yeah, it said errors, and it had something to do with the mods.
Okay, I'll disable it for now.
How do you disable them?
Yeah, I don't know, about to figure it out.
Oh, mod manager. Are they all or mostly free? Do you know?
All of them are free. I didn't pay for any of them.
Damn, dude, that's fucking cool. I don't have to fucking put viruses all over my goddamn computer, apparently. That's good. Cheats? You can have cheats?
Yeah, you could play this game where basically never gonna be challenged.
Fear Taylor's camp clothes. Well, I don't even know what that means. Dude, I haven't looked at this one. I completely forgot it had all this. Okay, so
Go fucking...
did you find out how? I think I found out how. Cut?
Yeah, give me a sec, hold on.
No, I'm just asking you if you did, because I think I did. So I could maybe tell you.
I think I know how to disable it.
So for me, it's go to mod manager and then installed, and then you just hit the box, and that. So if it's not highlighted in green, it's disabled. Plasma. Yo, that's crazy. Plasma weapons? Holy shit.
Yeah, I conclude Epstein had
Oh,
no
yeah.
client list and died by suicide. As we all
Dude, I could
suspected.
actually be my Sith Lord self.
Yeah.
I can turn my fucking sword into a lightsaber.
And you can change the color.
Have you done that yet?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. It doesn't fuck up your save or anything? Like, everything's good?
Like, I started on a new game just so I can see what it's like, so... it hasn't really...
Yo, dog, what is a sandwich?
Huh?
What is a sandwich?
So I guess this is some kind of joke, right?
Yeah, dude.
What is a sandwich? I'm gonna take a guess and say it's a joke about women.
Yes, brother. It's something a woman makes. It's pretty lit.
Not a professional debater. I did not study politics, but I like to comment on
You
it
should have
anyway.
gotten the.
Invite.
The DOJ would claim later on. Anyway, they say President Trump's Justice Department and FBI have concluded they have no evidence that convicted sex offender and disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein blackmailed powerful figures, kept a client list, or was murdered, according to a memo detailing the findings obtained by Axios. The administration is releasing a video in both raw and enhanced versions that it says indicates no one entered the area of the Manhattan prison where Epstein
Can you
was
send
held
it again
and
because it
died
doesn't
in
even show
2019.
the lobby
The video supports the medical
available.
examiner's finding that Epstein died by suicide. The two-page memo claims. Okay, let's stop right there. So this memo comes out, and we end up with all these crazy
Get it?
tweets. Everybody's pissed off. And one of the arguments that people were making is that the memo is fake. Indeed, it is not real. It was signed by nobody. Okay, well, I have the memo for you right here, justice.gov. You can plainly...
The first one you sent earlier, I got, but I haven't got any ones after that. And usually in the lobbies it shows up as joinable without you having to send an invite.
Maybe I join. How to do this?
Wait, is there a mod that allows you to level up past 12?
Probably.
That'd be fucking clutch.
Man, I don't remember how I did this before. I have to create a multiplayer game?
I have no clue.
I want it to be save that I already have. Well, fucking game is frozen.
Well, it just said you disconnected, so at least that's showing up.
Sorry.
Weightless gold? Oh shit. Oh shit, you can get different dice too? Oh shit, more heads. No way. Oh yeah, the mod you told me about, normal half a lithid, so you can have that shit on your face and remove it without actually removing the powers, I guess.
Are you able to just join? Does it give you an option to just do that?
Just one sec.
You have to enable public only or whatever. Nothing so far.
No, and I don't think I received an invite.
Okay, no, I didn't send out the invite yet. Session settings.
Is there New Game Plus now?
I don't know. Alright, are you able to join now? Like, you just like go to my name. Is there an option to join?
Your name's not there.
Okay.
Like even in the server thing, your name's not there, and then I go to crossplay, which is where your name usually is, and it wasn't there. Hold on. See if your online visibility is public. Oh no, it is. Never mind. Because my crossplay is on.
Okay, maybe. Are you able to join now?
No.
This is fucking stupid. I don't realize, lets me fucking invite you to one that's brand fucking new.
Maybe because I haven't played. Maybe you can't progress and then still have someone else play. Don't know.
Starts from the beginning, then yeah, okay, no, I'm not doing this.
Please see it. I'm gonna highlight this right now. See me? There we go. I'm gonna press enter.
I guess
There
that's
it is, I
something that
pressed
they have
enter.
to patch,
There's the
but I
memo.
don't know if there's enough demand
Memo
for it.
reads. As part of our commitment to transparency, the
Yeah,
Department
I
of
don't
Justice
know
and the
what
Federal Bureau of
happened.
Investigation have
I mean,
conducted an exhaustive review of investigative holdings
I think
related
it
to
was
Jeffrey
something
Epstein.
on mine.
To ensure the review was thorough, the FBI conducted digital searches of its databases, hard drives, and network drives.
Well, it was the
as
same.
well as
It was the
physical
same
searches
save that
of
I've played on before, right?
Yeah.
So maybe someone can't join in the save that they haven't progressed in. I don't know. Like, I feel like it'd be easy to just allow the person to
Wait.
level up to your level.
I think there might be something. Hold on. Like I said, your character gets put in a closet.
Oh, if you like take him
In
out
the
and put him
camp.
in your inventory or some shit.
If I take him out of the closet, fucking join or some shit. Gotta fucking see if that works. I don't think it will, but
Mm-hmm.
Quad areas, locked cabinets, desks, closets, and other areas were responsive.
Did you hear about the Epstein camera footage?
no.
So they released the Epstein camera footage from the outside of his cell, like the cell door. And from 11:59 to 12 o'clock, there's an entire minute that it just skips. And they released that like people aren't gonna fucking be like, what the fuck? How stupid do you have to be to fucking do that?
Material may have been stored.
Have you ever watched Eyes Wide Shut?
No, but I loosely know the premise. It's basically like underground cult kind of sort of rituals, right? Like
Yeah,
rich people
like
and stuff.
Giant like sex, yeah, rich people like sex orgies and cults and shit like that. Fucking shit out.
I'll just go back on the game and see if it works.
My party's trying to kill me, so
What do you mean, like you're like Shadowheart and shit?
like Shadowheart, Gale, Will, they'll kill me.
Why? What the
They
fuck?
saw me kill I think Lazel. Okay, I'm gonna go to the camp.
Well, what you can do, you can tell the other two to stay at camp and then leave with her and then kill her and come back. So wait, you saved her from Shadowheart, but then
Yeah, then I just decided I'm
realized you don't want her?
so evil. Not even her, it's just my character is just like fucking evil, dude. Like he's like a psychopath. There's something in the menu that I could probably do. It's letting me send an invite through the PlayStation, but that's not how it was before. I disabled all the mods. I'm not seeing the fucking closet anymore.
Oh man.
Wait, do you have a save of that game?
What do you mean, like? What do you mean?
Did you, like the one that you, played with me, do you have a save of it on your,
No, I never saved. I never saved it. Honestly, I didn't even know if I could. I never tried.
Yeah, I think it's chalked.
Grab joints. Grab joints is live. Once again,
It's not a rivalry. I don't know why they.
grab joints is live.
This game not working tonight.
So you don't think you can send another invite? Just see if you can try it again.
It's just, yeah, it's just. Oh well. Just
Oh, okay, you're
bring what you
offline.
want.
Hey.
Hey, Brock,
Yeah.
can you empty this thing, please?
Yeah. I'll be back. Oh, oh.
Well,
What?
that what happened, dude.
The material including data and physical evidence. Files relating to Epstein include a large file of images of Epstein and images and video of victims who are either minors or appear to be minors, and over 10,000 downloaded videos and images of illegal child sex abuse material and other pornography. Teams of agents, analysts, attorneys, and privacy and civil liberties experts combed through the digital and documentary evidence with the aim of providing as much information as possible to the public while simultaneously protecting victims. Much of the material is subject to court-ordered sealing. Only a fraction of this material would have been aired publicly had Epstein gone to trial, as the seal served only to protect victims and did not expose any additional third parties to allegations of illegal wrongdoing. Through this review, we found no basis to revisit disclosure of those materials and will not permit the release of child pornography. The systematic review revealed no incriminating client list. There was also no credible evidence found that Epstein blackmailed prominent individuals as part of his actions. We did not uncover evidence that could predicate an investigation against uncharged third parties. So the issue is, the videos they claim to have, they can't show because of the victims. And there are in the tens, over 10,000 videos? No third parties that could in any way have criminal charges laid against them. That, I believe, is what most people find hard to believe. Now, there is a bit of there are many misconceptions going around. One, that people think it's fake, and also that it claims Epstein and Maxwell did nothing wrong. It quite literally says in the second paragraph, yo, it's pretty bad. But the idea that there's no client list is an absurdity. We are not claiming that Epstein created a client list. The argument, at least as far as I can tell, is there is a list of clients, meaning there are names of individuals who flew to his island and engaged in these things with him. Those names would be written down and called a list of clients. Now, here's what I want to do, because we could certainly read more, but they say that they have footage. They say the conclusion of that Epstein died by suicide is further supported by video footage from the common area of the special housing unit where Epstein was housed at the time of his death. The DOJ explained in 2023, anyone entering or attempting to enter the tier where Epstein's cell was located from the SHU common area would have been captured by the footage. The FBI's independent review of this footage confirmed that from the time Epstein was locked in his cell at around 10:40 p.m. on August 9th, 2019 until around 6:30 a.m. the next morning, nobody entered any of the tiers of the SHU. During this review, the FBI enhanced the relevant footage by increasing its contrast, balancing color, and improving its sharpness for greater clarity, viewability. The full, raw, and enhanced videos are available at the following link. I'm going to click that link. And, okay, so here's the video. And as you can see, all right, I have no idea what these doors are. I have no idea what I'm looking at. But hey, other people noticed this very interesting little tidbit. Let's jump to 11:58:45. Take a look at the bottom left in the timestamp. In 10 seconds, what we're going to see is the footage will jump and skip over one whole loop. 3, 2, 1, not even 1. Jeez. So then you can see it changes, and now it's jumped forward, the frame has changed, and there is a minute of footage missing. If we jump forward, hey, look at that. Maybe the garbage can just moved. Oh, that's right. Here comes some guy. Some guy actually. How did that move? Did he move it?
It's clearly not as unedited as they would.
It's not only is it actually edited, but it shows a guy walking in one of the rooms. I don't know what that room is. So what is the purpose of this video? Honestly. And there we go. Hey, look, here's somebody entering the tier. Okay, but he leaves. Where does that door go? Is that door leaving? So here's a video of a guy walking in.
Throwing stuff into what I imagine is I'm guessing.
Hallway?
Maybe it's a cell?
I don't think you walk into and out of cells like that. But here he is. He's entered. Where's he going? Okay, so here's a guy who just entered the tier.
Wake up early today, dog.
Whatever that was. And then,
I did actually, sort of.
Back a little bit, actually. Isn't there?
Good for you, dude.
Somewhere just past. Here you go. Here's a guy going in. So let me just say, they're not claiming Epstein did nothing wrong. They actually say that he did.
Like 10 or 11 something?
He had no clients. No evidence of third-party wrongdoing.
Not bad.
And everyone's basically saying, yo, that's ridiculous.
Sure, how sleep could you get?
And the video footage they put out makes
Decent
no
amount.
sense.
I had a
It's
headache,
edited.
so I went to
There's
bed
people
around
coming and going.
3.
I don't understand what they were trying to claim. There's another video, file 2, which
So definitely fell
I
asleep
guess
earlier than I
shows
normally
the
would.
same thing. Does this also have a minute? There's 2 files.
None of the
It does. It's the same
information
thing.
released.
Yo, check it out.
None of it does anything to satisfy people that are curious about what had happened, regardless of what your opinion is, whether you think that Epstein killed himself or he was murdered.
Wait, so
or
when
whatever,
can we go fishing without
does nothing but
said sometime in
muddy
July?
the waters more and make people doubt the
Let me check.
reliability of an organization that already has serious
check.
problems with credibility. So I feel like this is pointless, and all it did was make things worse.
Also, how many movies have we seen where you've got 60 seconds of camera blackout to get in and get out?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Right.
Am I the only one?
It's the whole plot of Gone in 60 seconds.
it's literally an
kidding,
eternity.
I don't know what the plot
At least in movies, you know.
Yeah, they'll say like you have 1 minute and like 12 minutes later in the
60
movie.
seconds starts now.
And
we
it takes 10 seconds for them to do whatever they have to do.
And we see two people, one coming and one going. So I gotta say, it's weird. The memo was not signed by anybody. So here's the memo. Again, this is at justice.gov. It is on their website. No one signed this. No one put their name on it. Who wrote this? Why is it on their website? This is very, very weird. I'm trying to come up with predictions and probabilities in my mind of what the play was here. First is Hanlon's razor. Never attribute to malice that which can be explained by incompetence. Perhaps the DOJ was just like, how do we make people drop this without actually exposing powerful billionaires and princes and kings and politicians? Let's just claim it never happened. Here's my favorite thing about this. Remember phase 1 of the Epstein release?
Yeah.
Phase 2 apparently is there's nothing, thank you and have a nice day.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing. Like the first thing was like everybody got egg on their face, and now they're like the phase 2. They're just like, you know,
Apparently it's
take
already
some
done.
More, you know, some more eggs
Family
and
fishing was
just
the end of
smash
June
them.
to beginning
Here you
of
go.
this
From
month.
this is from justice.gov as well. Attorney General Pamela Bondi releases first
End
phase
of June to the beginning of what?
July.
First phase of declassified files. There's no second phase. Why did they call it? Why didn't they call
Wait,
it?
what's considered the end of June?
Last 2 or 3 days.
So anyway, here's the point. Nobody signed this memo.
Until
So
July, what, 1st?
They're just like,
6th.
we don't know how to get past this story.
So I guess
So let's
yesterday was
just
the
claim
last
it never
day.
happened, and we won't really release it.
Okay.
We'll give it to the press, put it on the website,
That's
and
it?
then no one
For the entire
will say anything
fucking
about it.
summer,
was-
I guess.
That was the
That
last one.
seems to be the highest probability.
Wow.
So that being said, the end result,
Well,
if I were to
Luke.
assume that the people at the DOJ were
Overdone.
smart, at least smart enough, if they can think beyond the first order, then they'd probably say, hey, what happens
Said
after
what,
we
man?
do that? To which the response is,
If there was any fish we weren't gonna catch.
within a minute, showing two
Exactly.
people coming, one person coming, one person going. No one signs the document. You will make the conspiracy substantially crazier, because now people are wondering, what the heck was the point of this?
All this does is just give me more questions than answers.
Feels like there was a, you know, like there was a fight behind the scenes. Having nobody signing it, nobody signing, nobody's getting press conference.
Whoa! The fuck was that?
They couldn't come to an agreement. They just had to get past it.
It's a hot potato. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to hold it.
But wait. First, let me highlight this. Bondi says Epstein client list sitting on my desk right now and is reviewing JFK and MLK files. Okay. So we have this. Fox News's Peter Ducey asked about this, and Carolyn clarified she didn't mean the client list, she meant all of the documents. And okay, I'm gonna give you that. Basically, she was asked on Fox News about the client list, and she goes, "It's all on my desk. It's sitting on my desk right now." So the media reported that what did she say? It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump. So she was saying it in reference to the client list. But the argument now is, no, I meant all of the Epstein stuff. Okay, fine. Check this out. ABC News published this on July 1st. Mystery surrounds the Jeffrey Epstein files after Bondi claims tens of thousands of videos. They go to mention the comments made to reports at the White House days after a similar remark to a stranger through the camera raised the stakes for President Trump. Yet weeks after Bondi's remarks, it remains unclear what she was referring to. The AP spoke with people involved as lawyers or law enforcement officials examining the cases, and a socialite, Ghislaine Maxwell, who said they hadn't seen or didn't know of a trove of recordings like what Bondi described. Indictments and detention memos do not reference extensive videos of Epstein with children and blah, blah, blah. Why did ABC and the Associated Press run a story outside of the news cycle with no predicate incident? let me clarify this. Sometimes, opinion websites looking for content and more will pick up a social or cultural issue and then run it even into fact. It is uncharacteristic of ABC News and the AP to do this, as they are not supposed to, especially the AP. So why did the AP decide abruptly to just write a story claiming, that's strange, Pamela Bondi is wrong. There are no videos or any evidence. 1 week before the strange,
So what, GTA is coming out this year?
Video get dropped. I call this a fucker story.
Is it 2026, right?
Oh, it wasn't 2025?
I think it was supposed to be, but then they delayed it, didn't they?
And the meetings always start with, what's the story? What's going on? It does not start with, hey, is there anything that we can write about that's not in the news cycle, where we'll have unnamed anonymous sources making claims about a political issue that we can't back up? So why did ABC write this 1 week ago?
Whispers of rebellion swell into screams.
Yep. So then, my next thought is, okay, well, if the company is smart, is this the desired outcome? Did they want people like me and others to be saying this? Well, one of the conspiracies is that they brought all of these conservative influencers to the White House, gave them all these binders that they all held up and smiled. They were brought outside in front of the press, and now they're all being discredited, saying, you latched onto this narrative, you were
Is that your
wrong,
dad?
this lied. To be
Yeah, I
fair,
don't
at the same time,
understand.
you know, I don't really believe that, by the way, but Cash and Dan are being largely discredited as well as Pam Bondi. So I have no idea what this is or what's really going on. I think the best estimate is, I think Cernovich is saying this. What do you think they were doing the past 2 years? The reason there's no evidence is not that Pam and Cash and Dan are covering it up. It's that the Democrats covered it up a long time ago.
I mean, that's
Evidence left for them to get to.
Exactly.
So they just bided their time.
I mean, there's obviously these popular narrative, which is Trump is Democrats at least, Trump is implicated. So Trump said to Cash and to come out. There's the idea that all the information was actually scrubbed a long time ago because this died in 21, yeah, something like that. And the previous administration got rid of all of it. But neither of those are particularly satisfying, and I don't know that there's any evidence to validate those. There's circumstantial evidence, but there's nothing solid. So I mean, I have no idea that.
Would it have even been in the previous administration's best interest to scrub that evidence? Like, would it?
Well, the other conspiracy theory is that in 2020, there was a plot to steal the election from Trump because they wanted to go in and clean all this up. I don't know that we can just talk about the election and say there's a lot of weird things about cash and previous information, what the Chinese plot to produce ballots. We don't know where that's going. The DOJ at the time covered that up, saying, or I said covered up, they refused to investigate the leak. So there are questions about what really happened in terms of foreign influence. Maybe we'll never know. Certainly some people think weird and crazy things. I think ballot harvesting and changing the rules to judges are hold on. But the argument would be that Democrats got in by any means necessary because they wanted to go into the DOJ and go to the FBI office and get rid of any incriminating evidence.
You know, there's an awful lot of reasons why the Democrats want to win that election. You know, other than,
Of course.
you know, of course, covering your tracks is just fine. But
Opening the borders for 4 years and flooding in 10 million people.
reconstructing America, they've got pretty good job. They think in their minds the reason they're covering up for themselves is because they're going to save the war.
They really do.
In the way that the emperor was trying to sell the galaxy. we do this before we wrap up. That I want to highlight this tweet from 2019. Jeff Epstein's butler kept a detailed log of Epstein's crimes. Epstein's butler tried selling this information, which the FBI admitted was damning. Prosecutors gave Epstein a free pass, however, and indicted the butler for trying to sell the information. How about them apples? You know what, man? I'm starting to see a lot of people say things like, you know what? Don't care about the Epstein story. We lost. We destroyed the evidence a long time ago. Let's focus on Trump's agenda and what we can do. I half agree with that. Half. I understand. The reality is, powerful forces in government probably destroyed evidence a long time ago. 2020. And we're chasing our tails and wasting time with that reality. Instead, I think they're handling this miserably, and there is a way to deal with it if that is the case. And that is, from the get-go, they should have said, it is not so simple as to just release this. Sorry, we're still investigating. And look into anyone who may have destroyed evidence. Pam Bondi put out that letter saying the FBI was withholding evidence from her. They should have said, this is going deep and it's getting weird, and if we want these prosecutions, we need to investigate properly. But if that's not the case, this whole thing is,
I mean, it stinks.
poorly done.
It stinks, but you know, from the position that's, you know, watching this.
Why now? Like, why all of a sudden, okay, you know what? We're just going to out this with what we've got. You know, no one's going to sign it. Like,
It came from no one.
what does that do for you or anyone else?
Or I possibly, in a few months, they'll try running the narrative that, the DOJ put up a thing saying that was all hubbub. What do you mean? Don't you remember that in the videos? They proved it.
Yeah.
And then we will be like, no, that's not correct. But the average person will only passively absorb the information and will go, didn't like Trump come out and say that?
There are people that are really upset. They're saying this is way overboard. I mean, just we're going to go on to stories about ICE raids and about the positives of the immigration reform and stuff like that in a few minutes, and that alone, in my opinion, from a reason enough to.
Let me ask you. You're right. Here's what I think happened with the Epstein list. I think Epstein did this. I think Epstein was blackmailing powerful people. I think many of these people were probably princes, politicians, prime ministers. Prince Andrew, of course, was already apparently one. Two, nobody else. I think he did it. And I think the reason the U.S., even under Trump, will not really is that there's going to be powerful CEOs. When they get outed, their companies will start collapsing and stock value will drop. There's going to be alliances and foreign leaders. And it's going to cause political tumult in a bunch of different countries. I think that the U.S. government, Pam Bondi, Dan Bongino, Cash, they get in there, they see the evidence, they win. How many companies will this destroy? They're like, a dozen. But when the CEOs are outed as being on this island with this guy, their stock is going to cut in half. What about foreign world leaders? It's one of them too. It could dissolve, it could destroy international trade lines, throw chaos. We're talking about the world's most powerful elites. And so then the powers that be within the government, even the ones we like, are going, we have no choice but to just shut this down. Do you see that as making sense? Or am I crazy to think that's the greater public good?
No, I think it makes sense. I personally, there's plenty of things going on. I would love to see I would love to see them get in trouble.
So was Barack on the island?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't know.
He's Israeli press is always running.
Nature fights because it must.
I don't actually.
Trump blew on the plane. Elon said Trump was on the list. Now the list is getting covered up.
If you're Donald Trump right now, then next
I don't understand.
pictures like around, he likes to be a protector. He says, I'm going to protect women whether they want it or not. He thinks it's important as a man, as president, as the leader of the world. He thinks it's important for him to be like moving towards peace, moving towards justice. And I can easily see, in addition to like the economic mess you're talking about, if it's not possible to get indicted, if it's not possible to have a serious debate about all these different kinds of world figures without bringing in, who knows, hundreds of then underage girls. You can just, I don't know, you can see him saying, this is all dirt. It's going to consume the next 2 years. There's no way to get to the end of it, and my agenda's gone. Like he's old enough. He remembers the way that Ollie North, and the Iran Contra affair, right? Two years of Reagan's presidency down the drain, and you never got to the bottom of it. And he could just be thinking, well, what do I get out of this? What does America get out of this?
Let me ask all you guys. If you were given evidence of Epstein's client list and it included business magnates, world leaders, and they said, you make the choice to publish this, but it will sever alliances with the United States, it will potentially cause civil unrest in numerous countries, it will destroy several Fortune 500 companies, potentially sending the U.S. market into a crisis or depression, would you do it? Would you release all the information to the world?
I mean, there's no question that you have a moral obligation to, but we're talking about balancing the scales here in a situation where the scales are seemingly unbalanceable. Do you take the moral high ground and say we need to release this because the public has a right to it, or do you allow everything to be
maintain the stability?
How do you make that call?
I'm of two minds, right? First of all, there is a human cost in that kind of course of action, right? If it destroys global markets, if it causes a bunch of chaos, there are going to be a lot of people there's a lot of people that'll die. There is a direct correlation between GDP of a country and how many people die per year. That is undeniable. Now, that alone would make some people say, no, it's not worth it. Just because of the lives it saves. Now, there's already the people that were trafficked, their lives are already ruined, destroyed, and if you out the people that have done the destroying, and this is a hypothetical, of course, but if you out the people that have done the destroying and it does more damage, then it's not worth it because you have a net loss of life and it only makes things worse. That being said, there's also the possibility that kind of shock to the system could allow for restructuring of significant problems that we have in the U.S. and globally. So I don't know what I would do personally, and I'm glad that I don't have to make that call. But the people that are like, oh, I'm Rorschach from The Watchmen, I would say just let it out. Like, there's a human cost.
I'd do it.
Well, I mean, there you go.
I'd release it.
That actually is a very good comparison, in my opinion, because
that's it.
That is, it's a Rorschach situation. Totally, I completely agree.
Okay, so just so you've got somebody, I wouldn't.
You would.
No, we sent Trump in there. He's surrounded by good guys.
My blade is yours.
When Kash Patel when he was appointed, there was weeks where everybody was trying to cover up things. They were just tearing their hair out. Kash Patel can't go in there. It's just the end of the world. So we sent him in. We sent Bongino in. These are people who, look, I know people are cynical about this, but this is representative government. you and I can't go in to the archives at the FBI. We don't have any way of doing that. We send people who we trust. We're not going to get better people than this. We sent the best people. I mean, this is just this is a government that wants to clean up, to drain the swamp. We'll never get a better government than this. If these people go in and they say, look, this is what we've got. Look,
I think it's an addiction and it's a moral sickness, and you know there are similarities. For those who are not familiar with the Watchmen comic, basically what happens is the villain stages a global catastrophe to force the Russians and the U.S. to align themselves, ending the Cold War. Rorschach, one of the quote-unquote heroes, more of an anti-hero, says, no, the world must be told the truth. And Dr. Manhattan says, you will cause nuclear annihilation if you tell me the truth. And he goes, never compromise. So, Dr. Manhattan, superhero, blows him up, kills him. My view is, what kind of world will come tomorrow if elite billionaire pedophiles get away with what they've done? We know they got away with what they've done. You are not preserving anything but a moldy piece of cake. You can say the American experiment resulted in this delicious, moist vanilla cake with cream cheese frosting and salted caramel swirls. And at this point, it is moldy and disgusting. And the argument is, but we still have cake. If there are elite, powerful individuals that have done what they've claimed to do, it sickens me to think they're sitting there with their feet up going, I am so important, I can do whatever I want without consequence. And the message that sends. Now here's a reality about law. Let's say you're a small town business magnate. You live in an area of 2,000-3,000 people, and you own the local brake pad factory. You're the CEO, and you're caught, I don't know, with some ladies of the night. You don't go to jail. You don't get charged. Never happens. Because the cops will see you, and they'll go, oh no. The mayor, their boss, will say, do you have any idea what will happen to this town if you arrest this man for the crimes he committed? It's a victimless crime. Just do nothing, okay? Use him in some ways. We know it's a victimless crime. If you're in this small town, you're arrested, and that puts the big factory at risk. Jobs could be lost, and the town could go under. So they protect you. This is true in all cities. The bigger you are, the more powerful you are, the more likely it is they'll not charge you because of concern about history and everything else. So when you are the CEO of a big tech company, or you're a prince or a prime minister, their attitude is, it is better that we shut this thing down, tell them never again, and just walk away from it. And what that means is, tomorrow, the next day, the day after that, the narrative we have set, the world we have created is, you can be the most evil of evil men, and you'll get away with it because you're powerful. That means if you want to be evil, make sure you do evil in scale with how much power you attain. I reject that. I know, I can recognize it's easy to say.
This is like working with a different tradition because there's always been people in high levels of power, high levels of authority that essentially can get away from that are above the line. You're dealing with royalty currently. There's royalty. Yeah, but I mean, the United States and the idea that everybody is subject to the law is novel in human history. And it has always been where people that are wealthy, people that are in positions of power, have the ability to escape the repercussions.
Hi there, I'm Dave Arichel. To celebrate OL Group Champion, we're here on Win here. Win plus Ontario. Recharging. Everyone gets it. Win plus Ontario. Wintario.
You see this with sports figures and things like that, and stuff like that, where it's almost like it seems like it's a thing for them. Oh yeah, this guy totally DUI, was caught with 3 prostitutes.
Playing League, dog.
What?
Playing League of Legends, dog. Winning.
I don't know. It's difficult to
I guess
say.
you're not winning.
Like every normal person's getting sickened by the thing you're describing. I just think that if you are Donald Trump, he's got his eyes laser focused first before anything else. The border, the immigration situation. Second, reshoring factories, the economy. That's the reason that he's hanging out in the Middle East with all of these, sheiks. He doesn't like this. He's doing it because he wants wants to bring those guns to the United States because he thinks he's going to save it. And he just doesn't want to get you rid. That's a legit.
But I'm not asking about what Trump is or is not. We don't exactly know what evidence he has or doesn't have, and I understand the argument that Trump is focused on his agenda, but I suppose the implication with your argument is that you are saying you believe Trump knows these pedos, knows who they are, and won't arrest them.
Tim, someone in the chat mentioned Blackstone Corporation. The idea that it's better that 10 guilty people go free than one innocent person suffer. How do you square that with the idea of outrage? Because these people, they go free for breaking the law, and it saves lives.
Formulation was never let evil men do things so that random other people are safe from life. Blackstone's formulation is talking about the government exercising its authority over individuals to cause them suffering. If the truth causes you suffering, that is reality. If you were born in South Sudan, your GDP is $400, and it's not my fault. It's not your fault. Well, if there are elite powerful pedos running big companies and exposing the evil causes downstream bad things to happen, that is not me exercising authority for your life. That is just you are in the stream of evil.
People that punish while they deserve it. Right? It's the exact same thing. That's a perfectly legitimate point to make.
The idea that I'm going to be like, listen.
See what happens when my teammates make play calls? We all die and they get the fucking dragon. Just can never make it up, dude. So dumb, dude. Holy fuck. Gets me killed. They get the fucking dragon. Wish I could make it up. It's fucking insane, bro.
I can't arrest this murderer because he has 3 small children. Think about the suffering they'll have by not having a dad. Nah, he goes to jail. This idea that we have with the immigration thing. Oh, you can't deport these people. They have children who are born in America. They committed a crime. This is the penalty. We're giving them a ride back to their home country, and if the kids want to go, then they can. But think about the suffering the kids will endure back home in Honduras. That is not my fault. That is not me exercising authority to punish them. Blackstone's formulation is, if the government is choosing to incarcerate you and deprive you of your rights with the potentiality that you are an innocent person, that is what it seems to be.
What if the reality might go after without bringing all the women who were children at the time? Without that, without years of this, there's no way to put these people away. It's not that nobody cares. It's just that they look at the trajectory. What are we going to have to do in order to get there? It's not just publishing a list. Of course. It's like, what do we have to do to get there? And they say, we can't. This can't be. We spend the next 2 years here.
Indeed. When the Snowden files got released to, was it Laura Poitras, Glenn Greenwald, a few others, they trickled it out. And I think they did it for personal gain.
And I love how my support calls to go get dragon and our fucking ADC just sits there. Like, what the fuck is going on, dude?
I think they thought we can sit on this trove of documents, slowly release things over time, and we
Damn, you're like fucking 80 people died in Texas today.
Investors, our company, I along with everyone else.
80 people today, or that's the total death toll?
Just release it. Now, I don't completely agree with
I think that's, well, I don't know what happened yesterday, but today, yeah, they had like flood or something, right?
Well, the flood's been going on for a few days.
Whistleblowing is, here's a specific program that is illegal. That being said, once the information was out, I said, just release it. Like, just do it. Like, the idea you're going to sit and wait for it, I would say probably 80 or 90% of all that information was just forgotten. People moved on. They didn't go through it. You could have decentralized the release. You could have, or even at the very least, find a happy medium, split up amongst different people. I think the challenge there ultimately was redactions, so It is what it is. In this regard, I am sick and tired of this. But won't anyone think of the evil? But won't anyone think of the evil people? They're sitting there saying, we must live in a world. Like, let me put it this way. Perhaps the reaction to all of this is we destabilize ourselves by releasing this information of the Americans that want to blackmail. Then this causes market problems that China face. And Trump saying, there's no way I'm going to let America suffer because these sickos that I am. But I think ultimately the question is, what nation do you build? I don't know that I would have, let's just call it whatever you want, the strength of moral character to protect a bunch of powerful globalists. People, we like, if we have to, they gotta go to jail. They gotta get locked up. They gotta get arrested. And not a question of creating a plan to arrest them. It's saying, here you go, everybody, take a look, figure it out. But that being said, let's jump to the next story. Ladies and gentlemen, major raids taking place in Los Angeles. Iconic city is grinding to a halt as ICE raids send its many migrant workers into hiding. So we've got these videos that are popping up. Take a look at this with Mayor Karen Bass.
Mayor Bass?
Thank you.
Mayor Bass, any comment?
Yes, my comment is they need to leave, and they need to leave right now. They need to leave because
I am so happy, so happy to see all of this. There was a viral tweet, several in fact, over the weekend. Traffic, 4th of July in LA, none. All the highways were green. People were shocked. There's videos of construction workers, full teams, running full speed on construction sites. And they tell me I should care, and I don't know why. They're not going to convince me to care. This is massive. It's what the American people voted for. Trump's now got more funding for this. I think ICE is now one of the biggest law enforcement operations departments in the country. And we are seeing real tangible effects in Los Angeles as these criminal aliens are fleeing, and many of them self-deported.
Yeah, the downstream effects of Trump policies regarding the border and regarding ICE and stuff like that, they're starting to manifest, and I think that positives that people haven't thought of, the amount, like just the idea that traffic
Dude,
is,
why is he
in
fucking pushing
LA, people.
Well, we don't need the EVs anymore. We don't need self-driving electric vehicles because traffic isn't leading us. No, you're allowed to have it. I'm just saying the idea that all of this traffic is causing a big problem, so we need to get rid of cars. Not anymore.
Not only that, but like the visits to the emergency room. If you've got people that are here illegally, they're not going to a primary care to see, a specialist when they have something wrong. They're going to go to the emergency room and they're going to be like, hey, I've got this problem. Makes the wait time significantly
They're not
longer.
lining up outside the welfare offices or the food pantries or anything like that because they're just not here.
Yeah, the services that the American people depend on are going to be significant.
We were just in Chicago, and when we landed, Brandon was like, "You better get the hotel right away, otherwise traffic will be real bad." And then we drove on the highway, and it was straight.
I also didn't know that they had postponed all of the festivities until the day after the 4th. Because everything that I thought we were going to see traffic for that day, we didn't until the following day.
It's on gankable lanes, dude. It's not even possible.
That blew my mind. The Chicago
plating will soon fall.
Well, the arguments I hear is, but Navy Pier does fireworks. It's a private thing. Navy Pier has generic Wednesday, Saturday fireworks. Chicago, as a city, used to do a 4th of July ceremony. We'd all go down to the lake. Everybody would line up and they'd watch. Now it's nondescriptive holiday period. And Navy Pier has fireworks, but they always have fireworks. It's not a special event.
Well, these are fired out over the lake, too, so I wonder if it's a kind of a jurisdictional thing as well, where they're allowed to shoot them over the lake, but we used to have them along the Chicago River, right there in the city, and the did not see that.
Well, we used to celebrate this country. When I was at home, it's not all immigration, but the baseball fields in my local park are overgrown with weeds. They put up 2 big soccer goals just in the middle of the baseball fields. And it looks, to be honest, in the past couple of years, the baseball fields being overgrown are a product of people not having kids and not bringing their kids out to play baseball. When I was a kid, every weekend, there were 4 baseball fields in the fall. Actually, there were 6. LA Park, baseball, nobody's there anymore. Nobody's there. And so, it's not just immigration. Immigration is a component of it, a symptom. The reason why Democrats argue that it's immigrants is because there's
Why are you losing?
But that's also contributing to a decline in American cultural traditions and norms, as well as people not having kids and bringing them.
You're fucking arguing with your team, dude. Get some fucking kills.
The rule of law, which you were talking about.
How
are you going to return?
You just fucking got killed, man. Why the fuck you suck?
My teammates just watch me get 2 players to like 200 HP, watch me die. Like, what a fucking joke, dude. Holy fuck, bro.
Obviously, you subscribe to OnlyFans, but
buying the right monitor is like finding your perfect match. Easy on the eyes? Check. Reliable? Oh yeah. Style? Done. Turn head with a monitor you can trust. The world's #1 monitor company. Perfect fit for you.
It was the 4th. It's the 4th of July, and it was just mostly empty. And we had talked about this before. People are just staying inside. They're not going out. It's crazy to think, but the internet really has caused a lot of these problems. But it's a combination of the internet creating a digital social faux interaction online where you don't need to go outside anymore, and people didn't have kids. So there's no kids to play with, even if you wanted to. And then nobody goes outside.
What's the fucking point in any of this shit, man?
And I feel like I want to be doing something. Where are my friends? I have to go outside and go find them. Call my friend's house. They're not here. I think they're at the park. Okay, let's go try and find them. Riding around trying to find people. Now it's you sit in the house, you sit online, you swipe on TikTok. Actually,
run into
YouTube
each other
Shorts
in the street, and it would just be like, oh hey,
and then we hang out,
and then we hang out for the
I'd be skating on the street, Rand would be skating, and I'd be like, oh hey, there you are. Let's go skate somewhere else. And now we're gonna group.
And we pick up a couple more people on the way. Now we've got a 14, and we're out all night.
You'd think with the internet, you'd be able to just connect instantly and everybody would be together. It's not. It's the opposite.
Well, I'm curious to see if this is the same thing in other cities too, because I know as far as crime goes in Chicago, that's gone way up, obviously since pandemic. And it seems to me, I mean, obviously there was that River North shooting that happened before people, a couple dozen injured just days before. It makes me wonder if that does play a factor in some of this as well, because how could it not? I know that I haven't wanted to go downtown in years. Just short from moving out of there entirely, just because things were so bad downtown that there was absolutely no point. You can't enjoy yourself down there without having to have your head on the swivel.
Here's cultural degradation. The old temple downtown is a casino now. Talk about a complete inversion. But I'm curious, just with all of this stuff going on, your thoughts as it pertains to nationalism and how we reverse this trend. How do we restore that spirit? I think Trump's doing. I think that's what he wants to do.
Oh, you can see it for sure. Just take a look, just as a kind of like an iconic moment. Trump and Melania on the balcony with the B-2s flying over. Okay.
An enemy is dominating.
People obviously have all sorts of mixed feelings about the B-2s and foreign policy, but just focus for a second on the way he sees it, thinking about what does this do for America. This is the greatest technology in the world, he says, and he stands there saluting through the entire Star-Spangled Banner, and then these incredible, you know, these machines that they're just like magic. They're like science fiction. This flying wing thing that can fly to the other side of the world and do important bomb. He's standing there saluting. He's not saluting the bombers, obviously. He's saluting America, and he really believes in that. And he's trying to inspire that in people.
I think
I wonder
Trump
what
sees largely what I'm discussing.
what YouTube or internet or just reality itself is trying to do to me. It's just showing me videos of couples.
What we had, of what we did. Every day we came together. I mean, it's wild to remember when I was a kid to see they played baseball, Little League, next to each other in the fields, and the balls would cross over. It's like, that's how much it made overlap. It's crazy. Now nothing but overgrown weeds. I think Trump sees that more so than just this one field. He sees the whole country and says, why aren't we celebrating the 4th of July? Why are they tearing down statues of George Washington? What is happening?
Not just the decline of America, but the decline of Americanism.
And so it's interesting when you look at Los Angeles, you look at these scenes. I mean, there's really a fight between the Trump administration to kind of reconquer these cities and make them part of America again. And
Your turret has been destroyed.
doesn't want that. He doesn't want to see it.
And I think when we're looking at the statements of people like
You know why that is? What?
There's going to come a point, and I think that point is largely now, where people start to recognize there is America, this country, the United States of America, we call it, and then there is this invasive ideological force with a large component.
Damn, dude, you're getting called stupid.
Want what is not theirs. There is, as you mentioned, the American inheritance that our ancestors, children of slaves, Native Americans, the colonists who have been here, and legal immigrants as well, who have said, please tell me by the rules by which I can be a part of your club. And we said yes. And these people these leftists want to bring in those who would oppose and defy.
Yo, Brock, calm down, man.
And of course, when they say our democracy, when they say we are under attack, they are not referring to this country, its values, or its people. They're referring to themselves as an invasive, infecting force that wants to disrupt and dismantle. And now New York, our once great city, has a guy who says he's going to defy
fucking retards, dude. I fucking gank them. I get them to like 100 HP. They let me die.
When you have a mayor, and it's not just Zoran Mamdani.
Fucking retards, bro. Fucking God, I want to fucking kill these people so fucking hard, dude. Holy fuck.
You ganked them, dude.
What fucking retards, all of them. Holy shit.
Country, and we will give ourselves the power to destroy you. Trump is saying no to that.
Yeah, and they're
Starting to sound like a young Hitler there.
Good. They should all be fucking skinned alive.
flags, Palestinian flags.
God, I hate them so much.
All sorts of flags, the social revolution flags. But they won't.
Dog, what if you were just shit talking your future
My future what?
Which is also just
wife?
Then it's good she's not going to be my wife, because if my wife is that retarded, then I don't want
Nice. Yeah, but she probably gives good head.
Yeah, so what a lot of fucking whores that probably have syphilis. Doesn't really
Nice.
You know, each one saying about the other. Oh, you're
Yeah, what if she was a virgin?
It's normal. I mean, it's normal for democracy. There's that kind of thing. Here,
She'd probably still have syphilis.
As liberalism
Nice.
moves over into Marxism, and the explicit goal is overthrowing. Right? I mean, when he's talking, Mamdani is saying sees the means of production. He is explicitly talking about
fucking dumbasses. Holy shit. Let me actually watch that. Let me watch how they just fucking walk away and let me die. Like an absolute fucking retard.
Language ain't nice, dog.
Good.
Oh, you know. This is fucking retarded. This is absolutely fucking retarded.
Okay, so right now they should just re-engage. I'm there. Look at this. I get them both. Yeah, they're both at like 100 HP. We have an ADC that has range. If my two teammates to the left here do anything, we get at least 2 kills. I might die, but at least we get 2 kills. At least 2, and then we can go on the third. But apparently, these people are so retarded that they just walk away.
Yeah, dude. Sounds like a tragedy.
Holy fuck, dude.
I mean, what do you want me to do, dog? I'm not doing it, man.
A whole new world that I'm going to build. It's not one that you have.
First, we're at Dragon. He makes a terrible play call. He goes to Dragon, like, I don't want to get it, but he's going to fucking go there and bother me about it or start fucking hitting it. And then his fucking ADC doesn't do anything. What the fuck is that about?
Holy shit.
He sat there in the lane for almost 30 seconds. Apparently, it's my fault.
Death is like the wind, always
So,
by my side.
my ADC allowed them to 2v4, to 4v2 us. He just sits there.
Retarded.
Holy fuck, bro.
2v4, 4v2, what the fuck are you talking?
Absolutely fucking retarded.
Talking about yourself?
And I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me, sir.
Thank you. And just a kind.
That would be enough. Will be announced.
It's going to be really, really great.
Dude, I don't even see a point to any of this, man.
And President Trump will.
President of the United States are proclaiming here and now that America is never going to be communist in any way, shape, form, and that includes New York City. Iowa will, I use you in their own education. You're gonna have to run your own education. Iowa will.
Yo, King Begar, is that like Pac-Man?
Dude, I have no clue. Never seen that skin before. Begar? No idea.
Yo, old god Malphite dog is gonna fuck you up.
Probably will. He counters my champion, so he probably should. Their team composition is way better for me than my own team, so that's fun.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
somebody that made our country very rich, William McKinley, to Mount McKinley in Alaska. So in conclusion, in everything we do, we're once again defending the values, traditions, and beliefs that made every generation before us so.
I will follow this path until the end. I thought Al's economy nothing but children's tales. How wrong I was. It's just death. Nothing serious.
Got nothing here. I got nothing. Fuck. Useless.
Dying's the easy part.
Hey.
I will not die dishonored.
Dog, I killed my children, dog.
Damn, dude. Oh man, that's fucking funny.
What's so funny, dog?
The way that character runs was funny.
One step ahead of the past.
Holy fuck, he's already at half HP.
No.
Some mistakes you can't make twice.
It's fucking home. Yeah.
Never could stay in one place. Virtue is no more than a luxury. No cure for
An ally has been slain.
I will not forget who I am. I'll give you the easy way out.
Ah!
Justice. That's a pretty word.
As we look forward to the 250th year of American independence, we will make America
I alone decide my fate.
Hopping around.
Yeah. He's just like, especially when he was walking away, it looks funny.
Thank you,
has been slain.
Wanderer isn't always lost. No one is promised tomorrow.
Killed myself.
It is not yet time. People keep running into my blade. Sleep is for the guiltless. Just looking for a road home.
Which, by the way, the Israeli intelligence has come out and said that
Honor is in the heart, not the name.
programs have been as long as this is wrapped up under no more. We're gonna start it up again. It's inevitable. These problems are not done. They're not done. If you think they are, I think you might be mentally retarded. But Trump obviously knows how to maneuver to make sure that his
story
remains intact. Foreign influence has got to go, that's for sure. You know what? I'm so sick of hearing about Israel. I'm so sick of hearing about Ukraine, and I'm so just everything else. I just want to celebrate. I want to put our people first. That's what I want to be
Follow
doing,
the wind,
especially right now.
but watch your back.
But yeah, so we do have some news that I did want to get into. I did have some news that I wanted to get into for the remainder of our broadcast.
My honor left
I
alone.
think maybe we'll be live for another hour. I wanted to hang out with you guys. I wanted to go live on the night that we did finally passed.
One point.
Yeah, I'm America first, dude. I'm America first. I'm not Israel first. Okay, if you came here for that, you're in the wrong place, dude. All right, you've come to the wrong place. Okay, I'm Christ is King. I worship Jesus. You know, not Jews, not Muslims.
I thought
worship Jesus.
Azakana were nothing but children's tales.
My
How wrong I was.
my national allegiance as a human being. The greatest nation on planet Earth is America.
Virtue
I'm
is
telling you, man. Even with the Golden Dome, it's still not going to go away. I'm telling you, it's going to come back. The neocons, Israel, they'll all find a way to bring it back.
Is a leaf's only
You know what?
purpose to
I don't want to
fall.
talk about these retards tonight. I'm really sick of them. Really am, dude. Really am. I want to focus on America's birthday, you know. But at least we didn't get lectured that, you know what I mean? At least we didn't get a heavy lecture about Israel from Trump.
Kill me. And I can try.
Hopefully we don't get that tomorrow. It's like, can we please, focus on us? Can we please just focus on us? But, okay, I wanted to cover some of the reactions. So obviously at this point, yes, we all know the big beautiful bill has succeeded, has triumphed. It has triumphed. Or sure, the one big beautiful bill act will be signed tomorrow
I will not forget who
by
I am.
President Donald J. Trump on the 4th of July. You know, he did mention the Olympics in LA. I don't know, man.
An ally has been slain.
Go to the Olympics in Los Angeles right now, you know. Go to the Olympics in Los Angeles at your own
Wanderer is always lost.
Go there. Also, even the World Cup. Totally Trump's push for that, but Los Angeles, you know, Los Angeles. Maybe finally.
The ruin is shorter than you think.
Gavin Newsom moved quickly. He cleaned it up. He cleans it up for the Super Bowl. He cleans it up for China, for Xi Jinping. Los Angeles for the
Follow the wind.
Olympics and also the World Cup.
Another cup.
I don't know about that, man. Kind of sketchy. It should have gone somewhere else.
A long time
It should have gone somewhere else. Somewhere cleaner, you know, cleaner, more patriotic.
Turret plating will soon
Just
fall.
get a bunch of Antifa, Mexicans, shut down the whole
I will follow this path until the end.
They literally did that for the Super Bowl. They actually cleaned up like a lot of areas of Los Angeles that they knew the media didn't have their cameras on. Gavin Newsom did the same thing in San Francisco a couple years ago. Do you remember that? Yeah, it sucks. Kind of sucks. It's in LA, you know. It kind of sucks.
Dying's the easy
But
part.
then again, you know, really, you know, do I really want to go to the Olympics? Especially after the crap we've seen these past few Olympics with their whole, like, depiction of the coming of Christ and the four walking on water. Symbolism. Like, do I really want to be a part of that? Do I really want to go and watch that? You know, the answer to that is no. I wonder what kind of, like, propaganda we'll get from the Olympics when they're in Los Angeles. Hey, what you're gonna get is you're gonna get that, unless Trump has like a deal where like, you know, you're not doing anything. But there'll be a bunch of, you know, pro-illegal alien propaganda. It'll be all okay. 2028, right? Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know. But I appreciate Trump's effort. Bringing back pro-USA support. But it just unfortunately sucks because Los Angeles. Show up and start screeching when it's not to him. We'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. The reactions, because we got some Democrats, a lot of leftists losing their minds over the big, beautiful bill passing today, including Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Directly after the big, beautiful bill was passed, to the news was pretending that it's the end of the world. Literally on the but let's watch this. You know, I don't think she's legitimately crying here. Act like she always does. But she has been having a meltdown, and not just here. When she spoke to the media on the hill.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
At the Capitol steps, but also on her Blue Sky account. We'll take a look at that as well.
Just looking for
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Just know now, moving forward, guys, just at any time they say Americans or people are gonna lose their Medicaid or Medicare, they're talking about illegal aliens, okay? We don't want illegal aliens free health care in this country, okay? I'm not saying you're trash. I gotta take care of my own shit, alright? Health insurance and healthcare is high enough, okay? I don't got time for you and your damn media, alright?
never could stay in one place.
Maybe they should just get a job, AOC. These leeches
I will
on
follow
welfare and food stamps and snacks and WIC. Get a job, dude.
My honor left a long time ago.
Well, they're gonna get deported next, AOC, so, you know, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Free benefits because we're paying for all of this crap. But they're gonna get deported, okay? So.
Oh my god. No, I fucked it.
Enemy double kill. Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain.
Right, yeah, if it were up to
An
you, we
enemy
would all
has
be in
been
bread.
slain.
We're gonna be using, you know, bread metaphors. They're not giving them the full loaf.
One step
this
ahead of the
Aladdin?
past.
We have to make sure that there are consequences. If you're on Medicaid, if you're on AC,
Dog, you losing?
Well, my top's 1 and 5, my jungle is 1 and 4, my bots, my ADC's 1 and 3. So, yeah.
Virtue is no more than a luxury.
Well, it's very real. It's what is that, like a veiled that a veiled threat to Republicans? Is that a veiled threat to President Trump? Is that some kind of...
Something serious.
Yeah, the no cap hold into question, and I'm actually very interested to take a look at the final bill to see what that is. However, yes, the millions of people will be losing their Medicaid benefits.
For the guiltless.
The illegal aliens and those that are engaging in abuse and fraud. People that are abusing that's meant for actually people that need it.
No one is
And that
promised
includes
tomorrow.
illegal aliens and people that are lying to get these types of benefits. That's what needs to happen here because, I mean, oh, gee, I would sure like to have some extra money for my family or to spend some time with my kids. For my kids? Oh, but sorry, it's got to go to the illegal aliens' Medicare. Free health care. You think free comes out of thin air? It comes from you. It comes from me, retard. So if you're tired of getting taxed out of your mind, well, maybe we can start there. Like, but no, you can't put America first. You can't put your family first. Well, we all know damn well AOC's not going to open up her home.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
She's not going to dig
Your
into
turret
her
has been
finances
destroyed.
and her wealth to help illegal aliens. No, we all have it. It's us. We have
Dying
it.
theme.
We got it.
Someone fucking
All these damn lazy people. These
picked a support to play ADC, so I'm not really surprised.
snap and wick. Lazy people. Get a job. Maybe you should stop fornicating. Maybe you should stop doing that, but that's what these people do to rig the system. Let me just fornicate, have like 20 kids, alright, from multiple partners.
Follow the wind.
And then, you know what, I can apply for Shut up! Okay? Just shut up already. You know, there's so many people that think that way and so many people that operate that way. Like, but they don't have the luxuries we do. I don't care. I can't save the whole world.
Kind of again like last game, someone isn't even playing the game on our team.
I gotta take care of my family. I gotta take care of my wife. I gotta take care of me. I really don't care. I don't care. Oh, that's so selfish and self-centered. Fine. Great. Yes. I am extremely selfish
The
right
road
now.
to ruin
I am
is shorter than you
extremely
think.
self-centered as an American. You want to know why? Because our country has been getting taken advantage of and gutted like a damn fish for decades now. We've reached critical mass and we can't keep doing this. Especially after importing the past 4 years, and you don't think that that's going to become a major tax burden for like the next 40 to 50 years? That's not going to affect your kids. You have to choose. It's either us or it's them. Pick one. It's either us, our kids, or their kids. Pick one. You are time, man. You gotta pick. There's no time for feelings and getting into your emotions. No, dude. We are not there. Okay? We are already there.
You don't want to fill in the blank, dude, and it's
What
getting
was
old.
that, dude?
It's
That was
gotten
actually
very old, and I'm sick of it.
bad game design right there.
You don't want to put Mexico. You don't want to put. Oh, you're xenophobic. You're just xenophobic. That were imported just the past 4 years. There's got to be at least 80 to 100 million illegals in this country. You are paying for all of their benefits. Okay? You are through your taxes.
Yo, dog, what depth are you at, dog?
These damn people. So if you are pissed that you are struggling and your taxes keep getting jacked up higher and higher, state and federal, because a lot of illegal immigration that has been going on for a very long time is having massive
Not that deep.
on the American taxpayer. So don't complain about anything.
You think that correlates with you waking up early?
Don't complain that you're getting destroyed and annihilated by taxes. Don't complain.
No. If anything, it's the other way around.
Nice.
Just looking for a road home.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, we need to get close to 20 million deportations. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you, you are. If they don't all go and you get like a Gavin Newsom somehow installed in 2028, you're gonna have 20 million plus illegal aliens all given amnesty, and your elections will be cooked. The next 80 years. It's not an exaggeration.
Wanderer isn't always
That's how they
lost.
will finish the job. You think these people were brought here because they feel sorry for them? Holding over underscore USA 1 has gifted 1 subscription to PNW Sparky 2021.
I'll give you the easy way out.
Thank you so much. 07's in the chat. 07's in the chat. I don't think so. Democrats don't get in.
Is a leaf's only
Republicans do.
purpose to
Reagan
fall.
did, but right now, yeah. You could keep thinking they won't, but all right. Yeah, they brought nearly 30 million illegal aliens here.
Honor is in the heart, not the name.
Just keep telling me.
Justice. That's a pretty word.
Enemy quadra kill.
Oh man, yeah, pretty much. She's just pretty much
Fucking destroying
I
lane, and then
see-
my fucking team is
I
garbage.
see some faggot in the back hiding behind his teammates, dude.
Nice, I'm literally at the front, but okay.
Bro. You got fucking obliterated, man.
Tries to act like she cares.
Look, I'm no expert at this game, but it looks like you're the weak link here.
She probably has to tell herself that whenever she goes onto camera like that in a moment like that. Just remember when my dog.
You know what the typing.
to like try to make herself look sad. She doesn't care. You think AOC gives a damn?
You ever consider it's a waste of fucking like energy just to type?
No, because if it makes them feel something, then that's 100% worth
It doesn't make them feel anything.
Oh, it definitely does.
Okay, yeah, fine. My mistake. It makes them laugh.
Cares about one thing, and that is herself.
It makes them.
No, dude.
They
come
all,
on
they
now.
know that they're
Come on
fucking
now.
retarded.
That's how we do it. Margok returns the favor and drops 1 gifted membership to bless the chat. To King James 1792. Congratulations. 07's in the chat. Let's go. Look at that red wave, man. Red wave for the 4th of July. Red wave for the 4th of July. That red, white, and blue. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Yes. Crashing out like a tart. Crashing out like a total tart. But not just AOC. This is the GatewayPundit.com. Leftist tears. Here are some of the biggest meltdowns of Democrats following the passage of President Trump's big, beautiful bill. Democrats across the nation are coping and seething in deep anger after the passage of President Trump's big, beautiful bill, with many of the party's most prominent names making an appearance. Hold on, I'm trying to scroll down. Here we go. Many of the Democrat Party's biggest names, including Hillary Clinton, AOC, who nearly cried earlier. We just took a look at that. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris threw hissy fits on social media following the bill's passage. Other notable Democrat activists such as Joy Reid, Maria Shriver, and Harry Sisson, the little cuck boy, were furious as well. Here's what Harry Sisson had to say. Millions of Americans are going to lose health care because of Trump and the Republicans. Millions will suffer. Really weird. It's so weird. It keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Pedal. Smooth.
What?
Saying, goodness me.
Why can't?
Because I'm realizing how it is.
Nice.
Oh, has that not set in for you? Are you still living in fucking delusion land?
What?
How chalked it is.
I never said it isn't chalked.
Wouldn't man.
No, you said nice.
So?
Bro, when you say nice, it's usually like some kind of like sarcastic thing where it's like you don't actually think it's nice. You're just like, yeah, nice, nice.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, I see.
Oh my god.
I do not have a future.
The guilty will know agony.
Trying to make money where I don't have to worry about
You don't have to worry about what?
money.
You're trying to make money where you don't have to worry about money?
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Kind reminder before I hand it over to Andrew, and then I'm going to let him take the rest of the show from here.
Any
I
suggestions?
do want to tell you that we will.
Yeah, fall asleep and see what, and maybe you'll see something.
Nice. Yo, who's that Sith-looking guy at the bottom left?
Kill yourself, dude.
What is that? Urgot? Is that his name?
You think he looks like a Sith? Are you fucking gay?
Is that a mask?
So he's a fucking faggot.
Bro, he's bald like that fucking one Sith you're jerking off so often.
Oh my God, this guy's so gay, dude. I can't even believe it. This guy said Urgot looks like a dude,
Yeah, he does. He looks like a fucking. He looks like your gay Sith boyfriend, right?
Oh man.
Fucking piece of shit. Bro, is that a mouse?
Yeah.
How the fuck are they supposed to do live action of this, Brock?
Have you ever heard of CGI? This guy fucking
Well, you want
retard.
you want fucking retard.
What,
So like, is it gonna be?
Do
is it
I
gonna
want them to
be
do like
serious or-
some fucking faggot animation?
Is it gonna be serious or is it a joke?
Why couldn't it be
So
serious?
I don't want fucking Stuart Little. Oh, okay, man. Let's see Stuart Little fight a human being, dude.
Years. It will ruin this land, Varys. Let it scar.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I feel like it would look even more stupid if they use real actors, though.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Fuck, I didn't choose a goddamn skin.
Did you fucking hear what I said?
Well, of course,
No, I didn't, because it sounds fucking gay.
End of probably around the 2-hour mark, and
Nice.
we will of course open the panel later. I'm gonna put a little leverage on this conversation. We'll see where we go. And don't forget the dog surgery fund. We've got that going. So grift and grift continuation. Andrew, the floor is yours, sir. You're muted.
Say something real quick.
Hello.
An arrow should not question its course.
Anyway,
You
should be
may
all right.
run, but you
So,
will not be
yeah, so the continuation from last week. So I watched kind of what I would consider to be a bit of a smokescreen bit from Charlie over here. I think a lot of times people, because when you're doing a debate,
Dude, I always wanted to be a human hermit.
and get your across. And I think a lot of people think that because
Thank God I'm getting to be that, dude.
that there's some trickery afoot, or that in some way evil to them, or bad faith to them, or something like this. So I thought we would have the conversation. And, no, we don't have to do semantics. We don't have to do any of that stuff. We can actually just kind of dive into whatever it is that you actually wanted to discuss, and I'll actually answer to those, whatever those criticisms are. So that I think I could probably, either you or your partner, I didn't care which one came on, or both of you, I think I could probably convince both of you over to my side. But I think that if you're people who don't have like any sort of philosophy background, or have any sort of background when it comes to debate or understanding very concise definitions and why they're so important, and you just want to discuss, like, just have like a general across the board, I'm fine with doing that, and then maybe we can get to the heart of whatever it is that you're actually trying to get at. That's all.
Okay. Out of curiosity, is that what motivated the this? Is that you feel like? Well, I guess I want to know, like, what motivated this.
That I think I can change your mind.
Okay, precisely. So the goal is to change my mind. So are we going to be discussing around?
Discuss whatever you want, but I think diving into what we were saying, because your big criticism in your response is that you feel like you didn't actually get at whatever it was you were trying to get at. You were caught up on semantics or something like this. So whatever it is that you actually wanted to get at in that conversation, let's get at it.
Okay. I suppose that I mean, I think it's good and important to have like shared definitions, but because it was blood sports debate, I was pretty wary of it becoming just semantics, essentially, rather than actually getting to the, I suppose, the meat of the argument. I prepared for, I guess, meta-ethics. I don't have a strong...
You want to discuss meta-ethics? Really?
Well, yeah, I suppose, like, where morality comes from, because what I did get from the conversation was that I do not... I did not have the the resources or the background to support my moral philosophy. And
Only if you're making a moral, like, yeah, okay, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Bro, who's fucking gay people you're listening to, man?
largely it was just again, I felt like I didn't have the ability to justify my
Fucking blow my brains out. This fucking
Well, give me
bullshit.
something to listen to because I don't have anything to listen to right now.
God!
Holy fuck.
Death is like the wind, always by my side.
You asking me for something else to play in the background?
Yep.
And then we can jump down and hit that Evergoal.
Do you have do you have a stone sword?
Yeah, I got one.
Everjail.
Did you buy the DLC
Thank you.
for Elden Ring?
Thank you.
Oh shit! All it's got
No.
is.
Where you can scale up walls now?
I don't like any of these things. I wish I have great strength.
I got a scarab. Got a scarab here.
Did you know that?
I think so. I'm not buying it, dude.
It's kind of weird.
So what, you want me to get some so you could play in the background?
Find me that song that you told me about before and then you forgot what it is.
Okay, I'm gonna need way more than that.
Oh my god, that's
to even
literally
be able to
one
remember.
song, dude.
You're an idiot. I've been
Okay, well, what the fuck? How the fuck am I supposed to know? Oh, dude, just play that song you fucking talked about once, or like, bro, you gotta give me more than that.
The fucking difference. You know what
That's
I
all
mean?
I have.
Fucking Tony. AZ. It's fucking AZ fucking zero. That's what it is.
Yeah,
AZ zero.
GMZ.
It's fucking
GMZ
Song.
rolls off the tongue nicely.
It's
What
GMZ1, yeah. GMZ1.
You were singing?
No, it's just like
Scum's 30?
electronic kind of thing.
Yeah, man, it happens quick.
Doesn't sound like EDM, but
Damn,
it's
son.
produced. It's
Seth,
not.
you old as hell.
Didn't you use your
I'm not
gay
30 yet.
fucking
I turned 30 in
Shazam
August,
to
bro.
fucking find
Nice.
the
I have to hear the song to use Shazam,
fucking
dumbass.
piece of shit.
Holy faggot cunt, dude.
I know, but I swear you did that before.
No, that's not possible. It's literally retarded.
No, you're not fucking understanding me, you fucking retard. I'm saying you used it before and you figured out what the song was, and I assumed you fucking saved it. So why don't you fucking go?
Yeah, it
look
was on my old
your
account. The
goddamn
one that
old
got
play
banned, you
it.
fucking faggot
Your old
retard.
account, you fucking piece of shit.
Fucking gay faggot.
Oh, yeah. Well, I gotta get back, huh? Who got you
about
that?
the whole like
YouTube's gay. That's
not
why.
we're not playing a lot of matches at all.
Literally, YouTube's gay.
Because dude, we got the grand finals playing fucking 9 maps straight up. You never see
Hey man, when you gonna post another rant video?
I think there was a stat.
You said you're gonna do those. You're not doing them,
He
though.
made his champs run of how many
Did I say I was gonna do them?
He got as many kills as the most.
I
in the
think so,
tournament.
yeah. When you post a fucking rant about your cousin always crying, dude.
It's something crazy like that.
That's
Like
funny.
34 maps. He played 30 or 35. He played 35 maps, 700 plus kills. Like that's insane.
God damn.
Like, that's insane, bro.
So what, you want me to
That's
give you songs to play?
This didn't age
Oh,
well.
sure.
This did not age well, bro. I was actually on TikTok yesterday.
How the
And
fuck
I
am I
saw
gonna do
clips of
this?
someone saying this, and then
Send
it
you
just
link on
cut to
phone?
Just fucking It would cut the
Or
just
Discord?
edits, bro. Just TikTok edits, bro.
Discord.
I'm on Discord on my PlayStation.
Yeah, but don't get it. It's not every challenger
It's just
player. is
insane.
like-
It's actually insane. So, I mean, I might drop a point 8
Well,
five,
there probably
six
some
series,
gems
but
out there,
God
though.
damn, I'm doing more on the map.
I mean, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not just there's just like hidden talent in challengers, but it's not.
Yes,
like, all
but that's the
talent.
issue is everybody, like the challengers, all think they deserve to be called up. Like, what do you know? Mac and Reese, who didn't play great in the CDL, at least they did in the beginning, but then they weren't playing very well. They just dominated challenges. Like,
One step ahead of the past.
Well, I would say we're fair to Mac and Reese. Mac has won a fucking championship before.
no, bro,
And Reese
I
has made a final.
think we're good. But what I'm saying is there are players that
Yeah.
don't dominate in the CDL that could go dominate challengers.
Correct.
I think the biggest thing with challengers for me is like, bro, teams don't develop, bro. They make roster changes every 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, it's JP.
It's actually unreal. Like I didn't realize that until I obviously realized it, but like I didn't realize how big of a problem it was until I like saw that shit with you guys on stream.
Honor is in the heart, not the name. We look on the juicy side. So, how would you juice up yours? Life is juicy with San Pellegrino.
Each year, thousands of adults lose their shred.
Virtue
These
is
symptoms
no more
tell
than
a
a
dark truth.
Shut down.
But with the new Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, you can get your shred back. Pre-order Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 and play the Foundry demo.
Bro, it's even worse than it is. It's like in the beginning of the game, it's not in the middle of the season. There's a long break. People's teams are sticking together for 3 days. They go through 1 day of practice and they chalk it up, and then there's another swap.
Yeah, but hold on. To be fair, the pro teams used to be like that too, bro. Before we had contracts, that shit used to happen at the pro level as well.
You know,
Like you used to switch rosters mid-scrim. You join someone else's Xbox party, and then you just switch teams like this.
you know, right? I just think I got the gist of it all what I was trying to say, but
Yeah, but if we're talking about like amateur players trying to develop to get a spot in the league later on, I feel like that's completely different. Because they need to develop their own game, and how are they going to develop their own game if they don't develop their own team?
I mean,
you know what I mean? Those were already pro players that were joining teams that were already pro teams. You know what I mean?
I think this entire Challengers issue is fixed if we just go back to the old format, or at the very least, just have like at least 2 pro-ams per year, so these players can get on the stage and actually shoot against them. I think
I will say that was
change everything.
I still don't know what
Mason is seeing him
bullshit you're talking about.
One with a pro team, but also against them in like 8 series.
All this guy does is go positive. That weekend, we're like, all this guy does is go positive and make plays. Like what?
I'll be really shocked. I'll be really shocked if the first 10 years on a prime this year. Like I'll be thoroughly shocked.
Why is it taking so long since Raleigh? Didn't everyone like Raleigh? How is that like?
So Raleigh is a weird example because Raleigh was one of the last things I worked on before I left the E. And what complicated Raleigh is the reason why we'll probably never really have another Combo Warzone, Combo COD mobile event, because it's like, how do you manage the schedule of that event? Because everybody wants their phone to be in the prime spot on Sunday at the same time. So like to your point of like, let's do this way. It would make a lot of sense if the first event of the season is say like
you tell me if that's it, because I don't fucking know. Otherwise,
do an upper bracket pro-am, multiple stages, shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Get us to Sweden in November.
I'll look one time in seconds.
man, faggot, you open it up right now.
Perfect time for
Nice,
pro-am, because if you ever want to see parity amongst amateur teams,
Perfect event would be in the middle, not the beginning.
I just don't know this.
Bro, because what if someone's good at the beginning and just fucking falls off a cliff because they learn the game fast?
Well, and also teams are less inclined to change in the beginning. I feel like because like you'd rather try and ride it out a little longer than just insta make a change.
Well, we had this how we started Joe in the league because LAG was the world's worst team going into fucking Raw. I don't know if you guys remember how fucking dog shit they were. And the academy team played better, and they fucking dropped all 3 of them and picked up their academy team.
I mean, that was a bit unique because they were already like their academy team, but I mean, yeah, I understand what you're trying to say.
I mean, I agree. I would love there to be more than 2 primes a year. I'd love if every event was.
Oh, every event should be. I mean, This is the same combo that we had. This is the same combo we've had for 4 years, so let's not have it tonight. But we all know what format would be better for everybody. Viewers, challengers, everybody. And it's our initial format. There's no reason to even oversimplify. It's that simple.
Trying to look at the Raleigh results.
Thank you.
Bro. The Raleigh results are really interesting. Go look at this. Look at how many players that play in this event and place like top 8 and open. Like actually, I think it's silly. It's actually a lot. I know a couple of these guys have come and gone, but like look at the number of people on this list and how many of them actually got a shot either that year after, the year after that.
How many are still playing? Like in pro and pro.
Also,
I'm doing Guardians of the Rift. I can't click at it.
Joe's still playing. Real's still playing. Google still playing.
Like 4.
Cobra's getting another chance. Capsule was just on the team.
Wait, when did Cobra play before?
He was on that Wall Box team, that fucking Brady ones in the group.
A Wop Wop?
Yeah.
Oh wait, but that wasn't in Pro League, no?
No, he's saying that he might get a shot or whatever. That was the rumor or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Like even.
You spend a lot of time with your monitor. Working, gaming, learning. Buying the right monitor is like finding your perfect match.
Honor is in the
Remember
heart.
one. What features are you looking for?
Yo, when's the next time they're gonna have shit with the cars in the parking lot?
Style?
Every Saturday, that's good weather.
Turn heads with a monitor you can trust. The world's number
What
one
is it,
monitor
rain this
company.
weekend?
A perfect fit for you.
No, on Saturday. Or like the upcoming weekend. I haven't looked.
Yeah, it's gonna fucking rain, dude. Oh, shit.
Critics call Fantasy the best series of the year.
Killing spree.
Gwen plays top 12 this event, like they're.
Big monster resub, slowly, let's have a resub. Appreciate it, guys.
That's all I got.
Peggy?
Yeah, Haggy Corte. So
Let's
fun
get
story
it,
about
bro.
this event. Chris was supposed to play this event. He was wait, I actually remember the full story.
Oh wait, that was the one he was coaching?
He was coaching the team that he was coaching. Yeah, I forgot about that.
That was good.
But to your point, like I hear you, Damon. Like having one in the middle of the season would be great.
In a party right now, or is he solo queuing?
How it kind of worked out.
I mean, both are fine.
Let's
I
make
do
a
think
squad,
like
K-San,
the middle one would be good because then like if people do get to the point where they're like, oh fuck, like this maybe isn't working, then you have one of those and they're like, okay, these guys don't look too bad.
Can I ask you guys about something interesting? I had a conversation with Adam Animal on our watch party this weekend.
I'm down for 10.
I
K-San, I'm
asked
down.
Adam Animal what his thoughts are on like a land league, right? Because we'd all love like a land league to come back, and I wanted to go into it. And Adam thought of an interesting idea. He was like, what if we do it, but you have like 3 hubs? You don't have like one spot where everybody plays. You have 3 hubs and people travel through those hubs. Like maybe you have one in Toronto, maybe you have one in Dallas, and you have one in Columbus. Like, is that something that you think would be like interesting to teams if it was like?
Isn't that just more expensive? Isn't the whole thing?
Yeah.
Isn't the whole thing the price argument?
Dude, as long as I ain't going to fucking Kitchener.
Yeah, you could argue it both ways because you could do it in a way that would be somewhat cost effective with a remote production, but to your point, it would be more expensive than just doing one spot.
Yeah, I was gonna say just one spot.
Yeah, but like I'm curious, like I never looked at it from that approach of like you could kind of quasi a little home series concept and like not the full way by having everybody go to like.
Bro,
one
I have an
spot.
unpopular opinion, and I think a LAN league is like amazing for the players, and if I'm a player, I'd be like hell yeah, LAN league. But I don't think it actually changes much, like compared to other things that we could change. It's just going to be hyped for like a month. Oh my God, LAN league back, but the viewership's going to stay the same. Like them playing on LAN, these regular ass league matches aren't going to grow anything. We did this before.
I mean, yeah, look at what BO3 was. It BO3?
Hold on. I'm not done. Let me finish first, though. But bro, we did the LAN league. Every player. That's personally my most. That's like my favorite time we've ever had. Is those Columbus LAN league vibes. Yeah. But from the viewership, all the viewers were saying how boring it is to watch these regular season matches.
So here's my argument against that. I think having a space where fans could come and you could also activate sponsor and partner events, I think that inventory is much more valuable then they'll like walk out videoing online match, that little like lower third that flies when you see the players' full cams. Like I think their brands being able to like see their brand in person a lot often, more so in events, I think it's something the teams can make more money off of. Obviously, on the flip side is like the travel and accommodations to the land league and shit like that. But I think like why wouldn't we just do a better version of what we have now? Like all in COD fucking stuff. You know how many issues we have this
You
year?
know my honest answer to what you're saying though is I just don't think we are like big enough to actually have that type of turnout on a consistent basis for regular season league matches. I don't. I think here and there for certain matches, right? You got an optic versus phase. Hell yeah, people want to go, but you're gonna have those boring ass CDL days like. You know, we sometimes have a Friday or a Saturday where we're like, oh my God, today's matches are terrible. And I don't think people are going to show up for it.
Well, let me propose something, and I would like to see what the chat thinks, but would you rather have online minors, or would you rather have a LAN league?
I would
just regular
choose-
season matches.
I would choose online minors.
I feel like I would too.
You guys would rather take the online minors over
LAN league just with just regular season matches?
I don't know, bro.
Yes.
I feel like a LAN league would just make it more professional. It would
That's
just
an
make-
interesting. Yeah, I think I'd rather
But it
do minors
depends
as
though,
well.
because hold on.
Why can't you do the?
Well,
why can't you do the?
it depends on what we're talking about here. Because ideally, bro, I will always root for LAN every step of the way, but I think it needs to be like tournament style in like mini tournaments rather than doing the same thing we're doing now on LAN. Like I don't think that really changes anything besides
I think if it's gonna be a LAN league, it has to be like LAN tournament minors, like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I think I agree with you. In my personal opinion, I don't like a regular season
So
tournament.
Tom, you're muted by the way, if you didn't know.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you've been muted. You've been muted the whole time.
You've been
muted for a minute.
Oh shit. Yo, with JP, I think you get a little bit of both worlds. Like you do like those minor tournaments on LAN. That'd be far.
I will follow this path until the end. My honor left a long time ago.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
It's just hard. You gotta have all 12 teams travel in, like.
No, bullhood, it ain't $1 million.
Well, it's an accommodation thing. Like the reason they never.
Fucking venue, that's what the fuck you need, bro. You need a little studio. That's all you need, a little fucking studio.
I don't.
Look at CS. Look at CS. They put him in his little studio. It was a vibe, bro. They were talking shit to each other.
They spent a lot of money to do that. It's not cheap.
Just that little studio thing with the two teams facing each other.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
We need to be candid. CS is a hard comparison, although this might fix here soon. Like a lot of the CS monetization. You wanna know how they can fund all these CS events? Do you guys actually know? Like gambling sponsors? Exactly. Like that's a big part of the CS ecosystem for teams and for TOs.
COD needs cases.
I think the gambling sponsors is just inevitable. Like you see in regular sports too. It's like if you want esports to live, like that's I think it's pretty much necessary.
I can't say my take on this.
So yeah, they just did that.
Riot recently allowed gambling sponsors in like GTA and shit. So I wonder now that Riot's gone first, like will Activision call them up? I asked Adam about it because Adam, I don't know if you guys know OEM. Has been like pretty, like they don't want gambling sponsors for their brand because their fans are very adamant about not doing it. But like the economics are there. It's like it's a lot of money leaving on the table. You know what I'm saying? Because those bucks are offering a lot of money. But I think COD, like I think there's a lot of people that want to get in on the gaming world. COD teams and partners.
Yeah, let them in. Open a door for them.
You know, I'm starting to think like online isn't as bad as it used to be. The only problem with the online right now is you got some of the teams halfway across the fucking country. And then on top of that, half the teams who are supposed to be able to play on the server in the city they all live at, it don't fucking work half the time.
Bro, can we talk about the servers were just broken, bro?
Yeah, see, that's the problem. There's always server keys. There's always
Imagine everyone was in Texas, bro. Dude, they couldn't even play on it. Couldn't even play on the server.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you just. I get the online versus LAN argument, but it's just like online just introduced so much.
It's like, like I said, I think it's like not that bad when shit is like fine, but then like when the problems start coming up, then it's fucked. I mean, we got 2 teams in Texas playing on a not a Texas server. Yeah, I wasn't
Okay, you
gonna
guys
say.
want my hot take?
I see you, Cordelia.
I want whatever fucking money they'd spend on a LAN league and do 1 to 2 more majors a year. That's what I would rather. I would rather more big tournaments than a. I would rather more tournaments than a LAN league.
More tournaments would be fire.
I think a LAN league is gonna cost less than you think, so probably you get like more. You can search 1 event.
That's fine. 1. Give me 1 extra major in return for the LAN league.
Didn't we use that 5? Wasn't there 5 before?
And then you change the format, so
Was there not 5 before? Am I tweaking?
there has to be a way to make the regular season matches.
There
has to be a way to make the regular season matches more impactful. Whether it's a little less of them that mean more matches in a tournament format. Like there has to be a way to tweak it to make it so you want to watch every single time.
There needs to be a better balance of schedule too. Didn't some teams play other teams more than others and shit? Like, wasn't it like?
Oh, didn't C9 get fucked?
This is
C9
the
played
wrong.
like
This is
phase
the
and
wrong
underneath of
approach.
it a million times.
Bro, this is what Valorant does.
No, isn't Valorant's schedule awful?
I know, but this is what you like. This is why I don't like watching Val, because it's like Val goes this direction. Like there's 2 few games.
Bro,
Well, then they have it wrong. Then.
How many times they play, JP?
Bro, we can.
Hey, Fluff Fury. Looks like we have a new challenger.
Yeah, I saw it on TV.
One
It's the
step ahead of the past.
Ben, we can look at what everybody has done right and what everybody has done wrong and find that sweet spot to where matches are more impactful and more fun to watch, and you don't wake up on some days like, oh damn, these are the matches today. Like there has to be a medium there. Just because Val has it wrong doesn't mean that we can't get it right.
I think you look at it a completely different direction. If I were in charge of marketing this, I would say that everything that's not a major is purely a content and a volume. Because at the end of the day, people only the like non-hardcores are only going to care about the AP. They're only going to care about the majors. They only going to care about champs. They may or may not tune a regular season match. It depends on if it works out with their busy schedule.
Wait, here's an idea. How about we have like one day where each match, like the winning team gets like $10,000.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, but then
Didn't they do that already?
Yeah, they tried that.
Is he trolling? They already did that, right? Okay.
What did they call those again? They called those some bounty matches. Bounty matches. Yeah, that's what it was.
I'll give you an example. I said on stream that like I think the unbound schedule is wasted for a number of reasons. And it's like, why wouldn't you just instead of doing 5 matches a split, why don't you just have a team play a single round robin? Just play fucking 10 or 11. And at that point you have to accept that like some matches are not gonna get watched. Online, but who cares?
But isn't that just more like matches that no people won't want to watch?
But I'm telling you, who gives a bro, at the end of the day, like I get that there's some sponsor partner things you gotta figure out around that, but like at the end of the day, like the online activity is like regular season matches in the NBA and the MLB. Like people are not gonna consume every single match. Not gonna be interested. They're gonna watch all the stuff.
So why can't we just have like minors? Why can't minors just be the points you get before a major?
Do that, if your team sucks, the minimum amount of matches you're gonna get in a year is like.
Well, then have them not suck. Isn't that what? Like I feel like I tweeted that, but it's like, bro, wouldn't that incentivize teams not to build shitty rosters so they have?
Yeah, we might have been fucked if it was like that, JP.
I mean, shit, we would have deserved it.
Let's do it 8 minors, right? Let's do it 8 minors and 4 tournaments. So if your team really, really sucked, your team will play 12 times a year. Think about that. If your team
No, I would say like you have like at least 3 minors before a major.
Justice.
That'd still be less matches than they're playing now.
Well, then again, but the teams that are playing the most matches are the teams that are winning. and they're playing a lot.
No, hold on, real quick.
Sponsor a partner and guarantee like.
Oh, yeah.
No, hold on. Maybe, maybe we just need more tournaments to make the downtime a lot less, so we can actually really enjoy tournaments more. Like a lot of the times, people are complaining about how long it's been since there's been a tournament. We have these long breaks. There's a month till champs. We have Christmas break. Like we just don't capitalize on the actual timelines where we should be capitalizing. And I feel like yes, bro, there are some days where league matches suck, and I do agree with them. That's normal in any sport or competitive product. There are some days where when you wake up, you check the sports app, and you're like, I don't feel like watching this shit tonight. But I feel like this could be solved with just more tournaments, because then you have more to look forward to on a quicker timeline.
Or just throw up like a fucking minor tournament. Don't even need to be for points. Just fucking mid-season tourney or mid-league tourney between every major. I don't know, something they can
We're missing
play.
that UMG, man. That's like, we're missing UMG.
Good
is what we're
times,
missing.
man.
But
Good
literally
times,
like a
bro.
5K with just the teams.
Well, we're missing.
Well, that's how it is in CS, right? They have a bunch of people who run tournaments, right? Like a bunch of different companies and shit, a bunch of different organizers.
Because they don't have like the CDL. The
That's
CDL
so fire, bro. Like they just have.
As great in summer as it is in winter.
Yeah.
Like a Yeti who loves the beach. Made for summer, built for winter. Hurry in while summer lasts.
Finding the right monitor is like finding your perfect match. Easy on the eyes? Check. Reliable? Oh yeah. Style? Done. Turn ahead to the monitor you can trust. The world's #1 monitor company.
So much shit going on at all
Yeah, but they
times.
also have a tier too. Like you have tier 2 lanes going on in tier 1 maps. Like you have to show all of the ecosystem that like there are small tournaments, even smaller lanes going on. Like there's 3 tiers. I was so close to unlucky.
Well, I wonder how the organizations and franchises felt about DreamHack, because one of the big things about the CDL is that every team was promised screen time, and that's why every single match is on the same stream, and you don't really have the Alpha, Bravo, Charlie streams like we used to have. I wonder how receptive they were to the DreamHack having 2 streams. Like, was there like they not
They
like
always
that?
have that.
I will not forget who I am. One blade, one purpose. To destroy. Honor is in the heart, not the name.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
This never.
An ally has been slain.
I will follow this path until the end.
Come on.
How many fucking games you gonna lose?
Nice, dude.
Build your fucking map.
Sleep is for the guiltless. It is not yet
You have slain
my honor.
has destroyed a turret.
Damn, dude, fucking The Witcher from like the first Witcher could actually look pretty good.
What are you talking about?
The Witcher from 2007 can actually have like good graphics or whatever.
Yo, dog, get on blend.
Oh yeah, I actually have a template. I should actually start that. Thanks for reminding me. I'll probably do
Yeah,
that.
start it right now, you piece of shit.
Nice, dude. Fucking gay faggot.
Dude, you want to lose another game, man? By all means, dude. Go ahead.
The unseen blade is the deadliest.
What the fuck is the point of this?
Is good.
연계요. CC 주면 CC 넣으면 안 된다고.
What the fuck is that?
He dropped all of his food in the kitchen.
Your dad?
No, that was a YouTube video. That was a
Oh,
black
what the
guy.
fuck?
That was a black dude.
And the second name is Kleenex. He obliterates people on this map. He is Mr. Engagements. And of course, if Optic are choosing a square, we see Hoopstats, but I think Shotzi might be out for blood. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, dude, can I tell you something, dude? Dude, I think I'm a monster, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, like genuinely, I think I was just like made to like fucking do bad shit, dude.
Like what?
Just everything, dude. Just like all the bad shit. Is that the track you're talking about?
No, but it's somewhat similar. The one you sent me was, I'm pretty sure it was from like an anime. Like, it was like Coolage, like the name started with a K or some shit.
Oh. Jesus H. Rush.
Be protected.
Nothing in here but us storms of grass. Don't play possum. Daisy hates possum.
Fuck.
Turret plate will fall soon.
Meet my friend Dave.
Enemy killing spree.
My days
Rampage. Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret. You have slain an enemy. has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain. Unstoppable. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret. Dominating.
Alright, I'm gonna go get my laptop. I'll be back.
I mean, I
In
just kind of got
general.
wrong. It's just in general, but then when he was saying the what is a woman, it kind of reminded me of that because in a similar light, like what being a woman would be different to each woman. What makes them feel like a woman?
Well, since he did ask, we might as well go around the table on this, and I have a ton of questions I still need to I have a dozen questions, but what is a woman?
Oh boy.
He wants to get in. They want to get into it right away.
Wow. So I do believe in God, and I believe that God created man and woman. And I know this is stepping on toes, and just again, everyone has their own opinion. I'm not forcing mine on anyone. This is purely just what I believe.
Does your God think that it's a sin to do OnlyFans?
Are you talking about my God or our God?
Well,
What
your
God do you believe in?
Well, the God that I believe in thinks that that's a sin.
Okay, I agree with that too. I don't think that God's like looking down at me and being like, "Oh, great job, Nala. That's the daddy I created right there."
So you think that the God that you believe in knows that you're sinning and you're just doing it anyway?
Yeah, but isn't that what sinners do?
Well, I
sin.
mean, I guess, but it's not usually what religious people do. Religious people
I didn't
don't usually
claim
go.
to be religious.
But what is religious?
Well, I don't understand